Caleb from Brownells here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Vortex Pro Torque Wrench. And I gotta say, I was pretty impressed whenever we pulled this thing out of the box. It's a standard torque wrench, just for torquing standard rings, bases, handguard, screws, different things like that. You can use it on, of course, AR-15s, bolt guns, old guns, new guns, every kind of gun. If it has a screw, you can use a torque wrench on it. Alright, so features of this particular one, it came in this tube here, and when I pulled it out, I kind of just pulled it out of the tube. It had this piece with it with a bunch of bits. We'll go over that in just a second. But the first thing I noticed was just the weight of this thing. It has a little bit of heft to it. It's definitely not flimsy in any way. It's one of those tools where you grab it and you're like, this is a tool. You know what I'm saying? So really good quality there. It just feels like quality for those of you who have held cheap tools, and for those of you who have held more expensive tools, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it also came with something I really appreciate, the certificates of calibration. So this shows you that the tool was actually calibrated and that it passed the requirements for said calibrating, which is excellent. Every torque wrench should come with that, but some do not, and this one does, which is great. Also comes with the destruction manual here, which is pretty straightforward. I'll walk you through it as I demonstrate it. Alright, so like I said before, you can use it on scope ring screws, base screws, any screw on your firearm. And I'll just kind of demonstrate it by going over that. Something that it also comes with that a lot of torque wrenches don't come with is a 1/2-inch driver attachment, like this one right here. Because a lot of your scope bases, especially your AR-15 style bases, they have a 1/2-inch driver. Not all of them have a 1/2-inch bolt on them, but most of them do. Like this Badger Ordnance right here is 1/2-inch. So this attaches and works directly with that. And I'll demonstrate kind of how to use the wrench here. So the head of it, as you can see, it moves forward just a little bit here because it actually locks in to the attachment. So that just goes right on there. And then to set the torque, you'll notice you have the numbers here, and I'll flip it over. You have inch pounds, and all you're going to do is pull down on this knurled piece here and rotate it. So right now it's on 10, and if we turn, obviously it goes up from there. And for this particular base, if I remember correctly, I think it's 65 inch-pounds. So I'll just adjust it to that. That's 40, then 50, 60, 64, 65. So very easy to use. Obviously the one between the 4 and the 6 is 5, right? So we'll set it there, and I'm going to move in front of this firearm here, so I'm just going to lock the bolt back so we all know it's empty. And I'm just going to put it on there. And this is already torqued and zeroed and everything. I'm just going to basically use this to verify the torque. But you'll put it on, you'll turn it, and you'll feel it give. And once it gives, that's how you know it's torqued. And we'll do the same thing on the other one. There it goes. Perfect. And then that's all there is to it. It's that easy to use. Just take the attachment off. You just push forward and it pops right out. And like I said, you can also use it on handguard screws. This Geisley Mark 18 handguard requires quite a bit of torque on there. And we're actually going to go ahead and set this thing to 75 inch-pounds. And it comes with pretty much every size, all the common sizes. It even comes with a flat bit there. But you got your Torx bits, your hex bits, all that stuff. So let me just see what size I need here. That's the one. That's a 5/32. We'll pop it in there. And we'll see if I can torque this thing down without breaking something. There we go. Here we go. All right. So what I would do at this point, I mean, you can put witness marks on there and stuff like that, but once you have everything torqued down, that's it. And this is just a great handy tool. It also fits, you know, it'll fit great in my toolbox, but it's also something I can throw in my range bag because it's pretty compact, especially if you store it in the original tube. I mean, it has all your bits and everything right there. I will say this, don't use this particular torque wrench to loosen bolts. This is made to drive in one direction, so right hand threads only. And once you're done with it, also remember to relieve the torque wrench. Don't leave it locked down, but relieve the pressure on it, put it on the lowest setting, and now it's ready to store. But that is the Vortex Pro Torque Wrench. Just a really cool, nice addition to our toolbox. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, experience with this product, feel free to leave us a comment down below. And as always, if you need help with anything, for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.